We keep hearing China owns us, and when people hear China owns our debt, they freak out thinking China's got us by the throat. The truth is, China's kind of stuck. They've been pumping money into our system for years, not out of love but because their economy depends on it. When China sells us goods, cheap electronics, furniture, steel, they get paid in US dollars because that's the standard global currency. But they can't exactly take US dollars to Walmart in Beijing, so they have two choices. One, convert the dollars into Chinese yuan, which would make their currency stronger and crush their export advantage. Or two, use those dollars to buy US Treasury bonds, America's IOUs, which keeps their currency weak and exports flowing. So for decades they chose option 2, buy our debt. You might be thinking, why would China want to export to us if all they get is to buy our debt? Simple, because it keeps their factories running, their people employed, and their currency weak enough to keep the game going. Not just with us, but with other countries who still see China as the global factory. Without the American consumer, China's entire export model collapses like a house of cards. The weaker their currency, the more stuff we buy, the more the rest of the world buys. But here's where it benefits us. Every time they buy US debt, they're literally handing cash to our government. That money funds our military, our highways, and even the tech that competes with theirs. And we roll over that debt and just pay interest on it. So no, they don't own us. If anything, they've been financing the rise of their biggest competitor. And now it's biting them. They do have a little bit of leverage, just enough to rattle the markets if they ever hint at dumping our debt. But actually doing it? That'd be economic suicide. It's like holding a grenade with the pin halfway out. Scary to look at, but no one's dumb enough to pull it. Trump didn't just tinker with trade, he weaponized it. His tariffs hit China right where it hurts. Exports. That means fewer dollars going to China, which means they can't buy as many Treasury bonds, which means their influence shrinks. Let's talk about the big fear everyone throws around. He's gonna push China until they decide it's time to collect their money. Or my favorite, when people think it is out of the goodness of their communist hearts. Could China dump all their US debt and crash our economy? Technically, yes. Realistically, no. If they did that, bond prices would tank, interest rates would skyrocket, and their remaining investments would crash too. Plus, the value of the yuan would surge, making their exports too expensive. They'd tank their own economy trying to hurt ours. China bought our debt because it worked for them, but now, that system is backfiring. Trump's tariffs are slicing their dollar flow. US companies are reshoring, bringing jobs and factories back home. And every bond they hold, just a reminder that they bankrolled their biggest competitor. This isn't conspiracy theory or propaganda, it's basic economics. So yes, China is panicking. If they had better cards to play, they'd be using them by now. If you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe and hit like. We're exposing the playbook so regular Americans can stay informed and stay ahead. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think China's losing its grip? Got questions about inflation, debt, or the markets? We've got you covered in the next videos. Subscribe now, stay smart, stay sharp, stay free, and stop ordering cheap shit from China.